guys are probably saying to yourselves, hey, I'm going to go out and I'm going to get the world by the tail and wrap it around and pull it down and put it in my pocket. Well, I'm here to tell you that you're probably going to find out as you go out there.
There's a hero if you look inside your heart.
Alright guys, this right here is the Weihrauch. I pronounce it Weihrauch, but it's pronounced Weihrauch HW44. 2018 Pistol of the Year. Costs about $900. You can get it at Air Guns of Arizona right now, among other places. I got mine at Krail Sheeport in the Netherlands. They get it to you quicker than Pyramid Air. They'll get it to your front door from the Netherlands in 4 days. Twice as fast as Pyramid Air. Now the other bonus about ordering from Krail is that it comes without a moderator, but they do include a moderator. So you can take it on and off. The ones that you get in America have a fixed moderator on there.
Well, that and a nickel will get you a hot cup of Jack Squat.
Which is no big deal. The moderator is pretty much weightless, and it definitely does its job. It comes with 2 of these magazines right here. This is a 177. It comes in 22 as well. The 177 caliber holds, I think, 11 rounds. I just counted. Now, these are Crossman Premiums, and I was told by someone that watched my other HW44 video,
you have to cut out the bad stuff.
That you're not supposed to use those in air guns.
Stop eating garbage.
Because it can damage your barrel because they're too hard.
That is ridiculous.
So,
you gotta keep it real.
Anyway, I'm going to be removing these and just sticking to JSBs.
Which goes back to keeping it real.
Of course, you get a fill probe too, but you are going to have to buy this silver part right here, which is a 1/8 BSPP quick disconnect Foster fitting nipple. Alright? Did you catch all that? So you can get those on eBay or, you know, Pyramid Air or whatever. Alright, now I'm going to take this awesome gun right here and fit this. This is a Weaver Classic 2-power pistol scope. And a pistol scope has LER, long eye relief. So you hold that at arm's length, 2 feet away or whatever, and you'll be able to see it clearly. Whereas a rifle scope, you have to hold, of course, 3 inches away. So that's what a pistol scope does. This is a 2 times. This also comes in 2 to 8 power. Just look at that bad boy right there. Really, really a nice gun. So, AEAC, Steve over there, AEAC just came out with this HW44 video. So he does some amazing stuff at 25 yards with this. Pretty much sums up everything you need to know about this HW44. I mean, he brought up every point that I would say. The trigger's awesome. He had a great word for it. I don't remember what it is, but it was a word that I think he made up. Really good.
Trigger on the HW44 is amaze balls right out of the box.
Let me see. He put a bipod on here, which is super smart. So he just whipped out his HW44, sat on his picnic table, and shot his groups with a bipod. I thought that was super cool. I didn't even think of that. So you can throw a bipod on here. Of course, I was thinking laser, so I'll probably put my scope on here and a laser. I'll be set ready to go. I'm going to do some accuracy testing with a scoped HW44. Hey, like that. Ooh. 1,000 looms. This is called the Nightcore MH12, or you can get an MH10. I got the MH12. Of course, this is a quick disconnect thing, but if you buy this, you will not be sorry. It's about 85 bucks. Change your life. Okay, this is a Weaver Classic model 849424. That's what the reticle's going to look like. Silver, it's a 2x28, 2 power by 28 millimeter. So the only kicker is that it doesn't take any of these. It takes these special star bolts, so that's kind of weird. You gotta go out in my buddy's toolbox to see if he's got one of those. I got this Markov right here, and I got this for $29 at Black Friday. It's usually $49. And you know what? I thought this was metal, but it's not. It's plastic. So that's too bad. Well, anyway, I'm not going to brag about this gun. When I saw Umrex Legends, I figured it was metal. Check this out. I got my broom handle right here. This is full auto. And I'll tell you one thing. This thing is fully metal. Look at that. I'm not even going to take it out because you got to wait for the review on that. But that's wood and metal right there. Super sick. Fully automatic. And of course, I need to mention my AP16. This right here is my AP16. So if you haven't seen the review video on this, you got to watch it. I also do a rat hunt with this thing, and anyway, you'll see this thing is wicked, wicked, wicked gun. Anyway, this is a contender to the HW44 right here. So basically, you need to decide, do you want an HW44 or do you want an AP16? Now this is the AP16 compact model, but you just got to watch the review. I have a review where I had both of these at one time, the compact and the standard I had, as well as I had both colors as well. So this thing is something I'll never get rid of. Like I say, this will cost the same amount. This is like $1,000 or on sale for $900 now too. I think this is about $900 now. Boy, he just wants to be in every video. What are you doing, preacher? Huh? So this right here is just a quick release thing. It's about 16 bucks off eBay. Hold your flashlight, you just press this button right here. Ah, there you go. This right here is a bad guy blinder though. Ooh, just don't look at it. 1,000 limbs. You can put it on strobe too. I have my heart set on putting a laser on this baby. You guys gotta see how bright this is. Oh my gosh, don't do that. It's gonna wreck my camera. Watch this. See that laser beam right there? That's how bright it is. Green lasers are badass. They're just a lot brighter than red lasers, and you can see them in the daytime too. That's what I like about them. As I was saying, this is your Weihrauch moderator that comes with it. This will be fixed if you buy it in the US, but if you get it at Crail Sheesport, you can get a detachable one like this. It does come with an Allen wrench to get that on and off.
What is an Allen?
And another Allen wrench for some adjustments.
Well, let's find out. It says press the yellow button to begin enjoying your Allen.
No, but what's the point of it?
To do that. I mean, I like Allen.
Now, what Steve said, and I agree, is that this is a fully adjustable trigger, but it comes so awesome out of the box that there's no need to adjust it. Hey. Hey. That's definitely, this is why you keep your finger off the trigger. Okay, and also why you don't have air guns around pets, and also why you don't have your air gun loaded. So, anyway, hey, can you get out of the video, please? Gosh. Alright, so now that looks like an assassin's pistol right there. Totally cool. That just fits over there, all lickety-split with a couple detent screws on the top and bottom. It adds no weight to the pistol at all. Yeah, it doesn't add any weight to the pistol at all. It's a really lightweight moderator, and it works. I'm sure that I'll be able to shoot this in my yard and no one will even notice. Look at that thing. I actually like it a lot more with the moderator. So, if you don't mind having a 19-inch gun, go ahead and grab that US version.
Not going to amount to jack squat.
Alright guys, check this out. Under there is my scoped HW44. Got some 177 caliber pellets in here, a bunch of them in here. This is my clandestine shooting area back here among my junk. So check this out. This is like my junk piles back here, so my landlords won't catch me. I'm not allowed to shoot here.
Say, this reminds me of a spooky Halloween story. Once there was a boy who liked to throw things. Then he got thrown out of the house.
And over here, got a little shooting gallery. So I'm gonna see if I can pull this off, make a quick video without getting busted with my HW44.
You're gonna end up eating a steady diet of government cheese and living in a van down by the river.
Getting set up now. Be back in a few after I get everything ready to rock and roll. We're gonna do some accuracy testing with a scope. And definitely if I'm going to be shooting G.I. Joes or something like that, I'm going to be shooting their little teeny 1/4 inch heads off. Alright guys, this right here is Airgun Evolution, and that's where I learned this next trick.
What do you mean a real job? I have a job. No, I'm not a crazed gunman. I'm a professional pest assassin. Well, one's a mental illness and one's a profession. Just put Mom on the phone.
So this guy's awesome. He's totally hilarious. Now, if I ever meet him and he's like, where'd you learn that little scope lasers trick? I'm going to be like,
You alright? I learned it by watching you.
okay guys, right here, let's see if I can zoom in. Okay, you can see that my crosshairs are basically at my bullseye, and I put my laser sight where my shot actually hit. Okay, so basically my laser sight is pointed where my pellet hit, and my crosshairs on my scope are pointed where I originally was pointing at, which is right there. So now all I gotta do is tune my crosshairs down to here, and I'll be pretty close. See what I can do. Okay, now check that out. My crosshairs are lined up with my dots. Let's see if I can get it in that bullseye area. Now I can't really tell what's going on because it might be all going in the same hole. I'm not sure. Let's go in there and check it out. Holy crap, it sure as heck is. So that's 4 shots. Okay, so I need to click over a little bit and a little bit down. Wow, look, I got through all those shots, and I think there's only like 2 holes in the bullseye.
Well, Lottie frickin' da!
Alright, that's what I expected. I think the 2 that I pulled off good were right here, so I'm gonna have to click around a little bit more. Alright guys, I guess I clicked up a little too far, but I need to click down a little more. But yeah, I just put 11 shots through that hole right there. Okay. Yeah, my cat is amazed. Pretty amazing, huh? He loves air guns too. You amazed by my shooting? Yeah, he had to check it out. It's amazing accuracy right there. So I'm gonna click down 1 notch and over 1 notch. Heck, I'm just gonna see if I can get the rest of this bullseye out. Okay, well that bullseye is tenacious. I guess I need to click over to the right again. So we're not playing Shoot Out the Star, so I'm going to call that good. I'll say that I'm sighted in. So look at that. That was like 4 clips, 40 shots. Let me give him some coinage here. Hold on. Okay, guys, here's that bullseye right there. Almost covered by a dime. Now, I'm shooting super bad. I had some coffee at the bank about 2 hours ago, and I'm shooting super bad. So anyway, a lot of that's me. I couldn't probably shoot a one-hole group if you paid me $1 million.
Don't you think we should maybe ask for more than $1 million? $1 million isn't exactly a lot of money these days.
Really? Okay then. $100 billion.
Yeah, nickel size group. We could call it a dime size. We could call it a, look at that shiny penny. Just compromise right in the middle. We got a penny size group, 40 shots. Pretty good, huh? It's okay, mister. Now, this is funny because I almost threw these away. These are metal stars. They're like on the end of these poles or something. And I almost threw these away. I thought they were tent stakes. And I said, those might be good for my video. Pull them out and they were these metal stars. So we're gonna go ahead and ice these. And then I'm gonna set up some other stuff. I got some, this is just gonna warm us up right here. I got some earrings right there. Okay, and unfortunately I don't have my side shot scope cam on this little pistol scope that I got. But just let me blow this stuff up real fast. Oh yeah, all these guys are waiting to get shot as well, so I'm gonna bust out my glue gun and set this up. Okay, so this is JSB 10 grain versus earrings. Man, I really can't hardly see this stuff with my 2-power pistol scope.
Oh, I know. It feels like a ton of bricks is your blanket. But the reason is, it's all in your head. It's all in your head. Literally. Oh no, I'm holding you accountable for your own feelings. Oh shit. There's a chemical imbalance in your head. You can't just fix it, but you can. Maybe you want to get better. You are 90% of that treatment. Our brains are always changing, and we can change our brain. Yay! You can fix you. I fix me every single day, like someone training for a marathon to get better. And then I did. You got this. It's all in your head. It's all in your head. Isn't that amazing? By the way, Pfizer and Big Pharma, they don't want you to know this stuff, so if you could, shh, so I don't get assassinated. Dodging Pfizer bullets like, whoop, whoop. Thanks.
Alright, we got all kinds of stuff going on here right now. Courtesy of my glue gun. And that's from a Sorry game. Got some action figures. People pay me to do junk removal, so they always throw their kids' toys away, and I always swoop in on the little Target-sized ones. These are a bunch of the Targets I've been hoarding.
Now here's something we hope you'll really like.
I'm going to shoot the sword out of this guy's hand, and then we're going to send the boat on its own ride. And as you can see, I took that dude's head off. Alright guys, the sun's almost down. It's always a pretty sunset out here, but I got away with it. I set up over here, did a super top secret video. No one even knew a thing, so just cleaning up the evidence. And I'll go in there and give you guys some of my final thoughts on the HW44. Alright, the HW44 and I are just enjoying our last moments together. He's going to get mailed off in a flat rate priority mailbox to Hawaii, so good for him. A little damage assessment here. Now, anytime I'm shooting action figures, big or small, I'm always going to try to either shoot their hat off first or hit them in the head if they're not wearing a hat. This guy lost his hat right there. Looks like that was a direct hit. This looks like a kid with a mustache. That's pretty weird, but anyway, I shot his hat off because, you know, I'd never shoot a kid. Now, this guy, if you're watching closely on the video, he got his hat shot off, maybe even twice, but then he finally lost his head. And I think I shot him when he was down, and his arm's gone too, but that could be repaired. Now, this guy right here, I'm calling the MVP of this video. Okay, he's getting the award for most badass of the day because, you know, I took his hat off, then I took his head off, and I took his feet off, and I hit him right in the stomach like I was going to shatter him, but he had news for me. He just was just like, ugh! Freaking took a .177 caliber, however many feet per second, probably 700 feet per second, and it kept on ticking. So now this was a metal airplane, and it's pretty badass even when it's destroyed, but he took a direct hit to the front. You could see it took off everything that wasn't metal pretty much. Now this guy took numerous hits. I think he took hits to the head a few times and kept on ticking, no problems. Then finally I shot the sword out of his hand, and when he was down I gave him one center mass, and that's the result right there. We shot his nose off. I must have hit him right in the freaking nose. Wow. Now, rubber ducky, there's certain kinds of plastic that just, you know, you can't even really hurt him. So this is a rubber ducky, and he did just fine too. So that's about it. I wonder what the insurance company would think about that. Now, this bunny right here, I thought I might be able to knock him off his little glue perch, but it didn't happen. He did take the first pellet, and there's no exit wound, so definitely it's inside here. I think I'm gonna check that out. Hold on. Alright guys, bunny boy's just fine as you can see, but I was able to get that pellet out of him. Let's see what it looks like. Let me try to zoom in a little bit here. So we see one that's unfired right there. You can see the rifling marks right there on the skirt definitely, but if you look closely, yeah, you can see them right there on the head of it as well. So that's pretty cool. .177 caliber. Okay, my final thoughts on the HW44. Now, when I got this, these were $1,000 bucks, they're only $846 now. Now, one of the reasons I bought it is because all the reviews that I watched, everyone put the shots all through the same hole. The other thing I really like about it is it has an ambidextrous grip for right or left-hand users. And also you can take this charging handle and this and put it on the other side. So this is truly ambidextrous gun. The moderator makes it whisper quiet, that's for sure. Yeah, super accurate. What else was I going to say about it? Oh yeah, one of the things I really like about it is it's super easy to load. To unload it or load it, you pop this back all the way like that. Okay, and then you put this up, and with the other side you can pop that out with your finger. Pulls right out. At first I was like, well, that's kind of lame, you know, you have this other lever that you have to do to get your magazine in, but it's actually super cool, and here's why. You put your thing up like that, put your magazine in, okay, and then when this goes down, you know that you're perfectly lined up to put your bolt down. So there's never an issue of the bolt, you know, not going in and the magazine not lining up, because if the magazine's not in right perfectly, this won't go down. So that you put this in, this pops down, your magazine is perfect, and it's always ready to go snap. Yesterday I must have done like 20 magazines through this at least, and I did a bunch before too in my first video, and I've never had this bolt not go down when I put the magazine in. You guys that shoot air guns know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you put your magazines in and you gotta wiggle it around. Oh, the other thing that I wanted to mention, now I used to say the Adamant AP16, when these two were the same price, was a better deal. But this gun right here, operates at 200 bar, and that's another thing I like about it. Now, if I had my AP16, it operates at 300 bar, and it's a real pain in the butt and kind of hard to get it up there. And so this operates at 200 bar, so I sat there with my tank, and you could use this, fill this like many times with a tank. So I would start at 200, and then after one magazine, it would be to 150 right there, exactly. So I was just topping off between magazines. When you open your air gun valve, though, this tank is so small, the thing just goes boop really fast. So you got to be ready for that. If you do overfill your gun, just make sure there's no pellets in it. Shoot it a few times with no pellets until the air gets down to below 200, and you'll be ready to rock. Alright, so thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to send this off to AJ. AJ, thanks for talking me into selling this to you. To the rest of you guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Thanks.